I initially learned about how thrush could cause contracted heels when I went to hoof trimming school, and I've had various mentors also tell me, and I've seen it in the field happen. I think it's fascinating too. It's actually a little bit of an indirect correlation, so I'll explain what I mean. So, when a horse has thrush, I don't know if your horse has ever had thrush, but when you're picking on its hooves, especially when that central sulcus has thrush, if you put your hoof pick in there, the hoof will jerk his leg away. That's because a symptom of thrush is pain. So when there's pain, what does a horse do? Try to avoid it. So naturally, a horse does a heel first landing, but when there's pain in the back of the foot from the thrush, the horse then wants to do a toe first landing to avoid having the pain of stepping where and putting the weight where that thrush is. So when then there's not a heel first landing, a toe first landing instead, the blood flow is reduced because it's a heel first landing that helps pump blood through the hoof. It helps with that expansion and contraction, and it's helping stimulate growth as well. So when the frog's not being stimulated to grow and there's not enough blood flow to the hoof, what does that do? It makes a breeding ground for the bacteria in the thrush to grow even more. But more importantly, the heels are not getting stimulated, and so they start to contract. So it's really more of the fact that the horse is doing a toe first landing that's causing the contracted heels, but the horse is doing a toe first landing because of the thrush. So it's a little bit of a chain reaction, and it kind of can become like a chicken and the egg scenario, because if your horse is doing a toe first landing for some other reason, then that can cause thrush to proliferate more easily, and then that can cause the heels to contract. So it all kind of becomes like this vicious cycle that just makes it worse. So really what you got to do is start to treat that thrush, and then once you aggressively treat that thrush, the horse will be more comfortable stepping on the back of the foot, and then the thrush will continue to heal quicker because there's that blood flow and growth happening.